I'm starting today's video by just talking a little bit about a couple things that have come up in some groups that I'm in. So I have a group, a Facebook group that is a private group with a group of spiritual people. And we have different things that we offer through this group, classes, sessions. We do a lot of group work where we get together and talk about different topics. And one of the things that keeps coming up and has been coming up for the last couple of days has been around dreams. And it's been around not so much dream assignment or dream, how do you dream or what do you dream? Or it's more about what's the difference between precognitive and premonition. So those of us who are experiencing things in our dreams, we also experience what we consider to be premonitions. Or things that may be coming up, like I had a dream that this was going to happen, and then I woke up and 2 days later somebody called me and it happened. Okay, so that's more of a premonition. It's more of a something that I think might be happening, something that I think that may come up, but I don't have all the details. A lot of times we say, well, write down your dreams, do a dream assignment, like sit down, get up when you get out of bed, before you put your feet on the ground, pick up your pen and paper, or keep it by your desk. Or by your nightstand, and write down everything that has transpired in the dream, and then go back and try to analyze it and look at it and see if you get a message. For a lot of people that works. For a lot of people, it does make things clearer, but for some people, it just confuses matters. It just makes things more confusing. So I think there's a combination of things that can be done. Yes, I think it's good to get up and write down your dreams and, try to remember them or record them on a recorder. I used to do that a lot too. I would record it on my phone with all the details. And what I noticed is that as I was recording or as I was writing, other things might pop into that give me different insight. So it might come in that something's happening or something may happen. And for instance, it's about my child. And so then I'm worried that something's going to happen to my child because of the dream. And then something very similar happens to somebody not related to me. And I'm told that story. And then it confirms for me, oh, that was going to come up, but it was about someone else, not necessarily about my loved one who was in the dream. So I don't think that makes it much clearer, but it does kind of give you an idea of when things come up like that, to just kind of maybe keep a diary of it. If you're the type of person that dreams a lot, a diary is a great thing, because you can start to kind of track and see what your dreams are about when you're having them, that kind of thing. I do notice, sorry, because I look off when I'm starting to channel, and this is what's coming in. And it's not me noticing. Now, this is channeled information coming in. What I'm being guided to tell you is that Spirit says that when we are in our dream state, when we were in that state of what they call, in the human world, we call REM, or REM sleep. They're saying those are the times that they can connect with us the most. That's when they can reach out to us and actually connect. They do try to give us messages through visuals. So sometimes people dream in I dream in color. I only dream in color. Some people dream in black and white. And they're saying that this is different for different people, not because you're at a different level of consciousness or dreaming on a higher vibration or doing the correct kind of lucid dreaming. They're saying that this is done this way because it's what makes most sense to you. So for some people, it comes in things that are not real understandable. So it may look like a different world or a different realm when they dream. They dream of things that are like half man, half animal, or they dream about things that look kind of like some sort of alien or monster. I mean, so all of those have different symbolisms depending on who is having the dream. But what they're saying is that they bring it into you so that you can most understand their message. Makes sense. So they're also saying that when they bring it into you that way, they do want you to know that sometimes what they're giving you is just a general kind of a vague premonition of something that may be coming down the pike. But then sometimes they give it to you as a lesson. Okay, so I know this is me speaking. I'm putting them aside for a minute. I'm asking Spirit to hold off for a minute so I can give you this experience because they want me to share it. So when I was learning color light therapy and I was going through the different classes and getting certifications and such, I did notice that my dreaming was very different because it was like I used to call it going to light school because I was learning color light. So I called it going to light school at night when I was dreaming. And what was actually happening is that I was being taken and shown a protocol or shown how to use light or shown different colors to put on different parts of your body. So they were giving me like different protocols for the modality. And that's what I called light school. They're saying that they did it this way because that was at the time when my sleep was most restful. That's when I was able to recharge and really soak in the information. They're also saying that it's really important for us to be able to take the time when we dream to see possibilities. So they were giving me the license in light school. Sorry, I'm closing my eyes because the channel is coming through so strong. So when they were taking me through light school, what they were showing me was these are possibilities. Maybe the protocol is adjusted for someone. Maybe the protocol is a little bit different. Maybe it doesn't have to be on those particular meridian points. Maybe we need to use it in a different way. And they're confirming this for me. They're saying that this is beautiful, way to go. That's the way it's supposed to be done. We're supposed to follow our intuition, and our intuition is most awake when we're sleeping, most awake when we are in that state of a different consciousness. Okay, so that's why things come through our dreams. They're also saying when you have that scary nightmare about a child in your care or a loved one or something like that, what they want you to do is stop, write down the information, and then when you reflect on it the next few hours after you've been up and you've already started your morning routine and all of that, sit in silence. If you call it a meditation, that's fine. If you call it just sitting in silence for 5 minutes, and do that, but sit in silence and just really ask, is this something for me to be concerned about with my family? And wait and listen for the answer. So I know a lot of people have problems with this. Had a couple of people on the last video saying, you can't just sit and type. You can. The thing is that you have to be open. So if you are open to the dream, if you are open to the possibility of getting information from spirit, from your guides, from your angels, whoever it is that brings you the information, your gods, the deities, then just know that if you are open, you can get this information and you can ask, is this directly involved with my particular loved one? And if you get a yes, ask further questions. How should I know? How should I prepare for this? Is this something I have to be prepared for? Will it be resolved? Will it work out? So I think this is a really big topic. This is not something that I can cover in a 10-minute video. It is a very big topic. It's also something that, and what they're saying is, try it out. They're saying, just try it out. Just try thinking about your dreams in a different way. They're saying, just try writing it down. Just try thinking about it throughout the day. And they say try means practice. So they're correcting my words. They're correcting my words and saying try means practice. So before coming on, I wasn't sure if I was going to pull a card or not. And I went ahead and got my deck out. I love this deck. And if you're interested in knowing what it is, it's Denise Lynn, the Sacred Forest Oracle. I always use tarot when I do my my readings with people because I just feel more comfortable with it. But this is more and more I'm getting turned on to angel cards or oracle cards or whatever. just because there's so much color in them and I can bring in my own meanings. So I went ahead and shuffled my deck. I pulled a card, and the card I pulled for us today, this is for the whole. I am going to see if we can figure out how to do readings on here so that we can do individual readings. I'd love to do that for you guys. But it's the Forest Temple, and enlightenment comes in. And if you look at her, she's almost looking off into the sky, almost like looking off as if she is in a trance. She's got that beautiful green light over her heart space, which, we know the heart chakra is green, but for me, green is all about healing and abundance. So she's very, very full, open, and expanded. And to me, she looks like she might even be in a walking dream, like a dream state. If you look at all around her, it's all that beautiful gold energy, which is much higher chakra power, much higher power. And that's definitely in the higher chakras. We've got many, many chakras. It's not just 7, there's hundreds going up into the heavens and into your energy field. So this to me is very symbolic of that connection with the higher power. There's beautiful orbs. It's a temple. And the word is enlightenment. So I really feel like what they're saying through this is through our dreams, we can reach enlightenment. The number on the card is a 1 and a 9. When you put 1 and 9 together, you get 10. That's something else that I thought was funny. Somebody else was, showing how I add my numbers together. But anyway, 10 is completion. 10 is mastery. So looking at it from there, knowing that, the 1 and the 9 together is mastery. This is what we look for, the enlightenment. So I'd love to also do something along with that for you guys today. And that's just something that I think we can all glean from. Take that card. If you want to look it up, do so. And then see if you can write a story about her. What is she doing? What is she doing in this? Where has she come from? Where is she going? Where is she heading? These are all things that Spirit is asking me to ask you, because they want you to say the same for yourself. Where are you going? Where have you come from? What have you experienced? Is she happy? Is she in suffering? Is she, is she just shining the light for everyone else, or is everyone else shining the light for her? Be creative with it. I also took this book, which I thought, the Chinese New Year was just the other day. And so I was drawn to the red shoes on the front cover. It's Balzac and the Little Chinese Seamstress. And so I took the book. Doesn't really matter, any book you can use. And I just kind of paged through it. I do this and page through it. And I just stop and land on a page. Then I ask Spirit to give me the paragraph number or the sentence number. And then I read that number, like I get number 5. So I look up sentence number 5. And what I've gotten from that is the reading for me for today. So this is something fun you can do too, just to pick up any book. It can be a magazine. It doesn't really matter what it is. I've done it with my mom's AARP magazine, but you can do it with anything. So I came to this number. I came to page number 125. It's a short read. So I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. And I think it's quite telling as to what we were talking about today. It all kind of lined up for me when I saw this, because I had come in with the intention of talking about dreams and precognitive versus premonition. Okay, precognitive versus premonition. And so what came up was, it says, all right, I'll tell her. He was in a hurry, and I almost felt jealous of his indignation with the doom-laden red beacon raven. Don't tell her my dream, will you? And then she said, no fear. So I thought that was really cool, because don't tell her my dream, will you? No fear. So this conversation came up for me in a group with a group of ladies who I work with. And it was the fear around the dreams. It's the fear around the premonition. It's the fear around a precognitive or a lucid dream. What happens in your dreams? Do you leave your body in your dreams? Do you travel? Do you astral travel? All these conversations started coming up over this one dream that was considered to be a premonition. So the most important part, and what Spirit was telling us by this sentence in this book, was, will you tell her my dream? And no fear. So I'm going to close with that. And just say that even when you have those dreams that feel like they could be fearful or showing you something you don't want to see, always know that you can take it a step further and ask for more guidance on it. Ask your guides or your angels or whoever it is that you go to for source to please give you more information. And you will notice the signs throughout the day. You will notice when you do your writings that things are coming through to you and messages are coming in. You just have to be open. So that's it for today. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a insight that I got from some conversations I was having, and ask the channel to come in and give us some insights on that. And I appreciate their help today. I want to close this by saying, as always, we're grateful that you have come forward and given us these messages, and we take them to heart. We take them with light, but most of all, we take them with love. Thank you and have a great day.